Oh man, doesn't that startup bring back any memories? Well, I guess if you had the original Xbox, it does. Oh, and LucasArts, one of the best video game companies ever. Well, anyways, I'm here to talk about Star Wars Republic Commando. It released March 1st, 2005 on PC,
Welcome, little one.
and March 4th,
This is your first
2005 for
day.
the original Xbox.
Your designation will be RP.
It tells the story of 4 elite
Celebrate
clone commandos right at the start of the Clone
we
Wars in the
expect
Star Wars
great
universe.
things from you.
The intro of the game sees your main character, Delta 38, the one you actually control, as he's being trained
You'll
and
be
brought up at
warned
the
of
cloning
dangerous
facilities on
times.
Camino.
A sharp mind
Soon you're
will
introduced to the rest of the
survive.
squad. I like this opening despite it being kind of bare bones,
Purpose
because it
often is
depicts an
not.
aspect of clone life you
It'll
don't
be
really
your
get to
inherent
see in too
physical
many other games
fitness
and movies.
that win the day.
Of course, the Clone Wars TV show corrects that throughout its run, but that came sometime after this
And
game.
in this,
Apparently the clones were created to be much smarter, stronger, and better than the regular clones.
for
They
you
deal
are
with
a
more behind the
commando,
scenes scenarios
an elite
and
unit,
assassination type
something
assignments.
truly special. Your weapons, your armor, and most importantly,
I played it
your
on the original
purpose.
Xbox after a friend of mine at the time gave it to me for my
The
13th
icon of
birthday.
our world,
I played the
open
shit out of
paths
it
to
until
bring
I beat
power
it.
much love. Join Delta Squad. Delta 40, your
Fixer.
foundation. A pure and uncomplicated soldier. 6-2, the heart and soul
Scorch.
of your team. And 07, the
Sev.
fiercest hunter of all your brothers.
Literal
You are
badass.
each a piece.
Moving on to gameplay, and then you start out with a rifle and a pistol, but there are modifications made to the rifle. The game also gives you an anti-armor and a sniper rifle attachment, but they're just attachments. This is well before games really started doing any crazy customizations. Sometimes the game lets you pick up enemy weapons, like this one right here. Regardless, the rifle is decent, but it can feel weird at first since there's no recoil and you don't truly get a sense of the damage it's doing. Moving on to the pistol, it has unlimited ammo, but like most blasters in the Star Wars universe, you can't just spam it. This one doesn't overheat, it just stops firing after a while of continuous use. But it's definitely useful if you don't want to waste ammo or you ran out. Gameplay wise, the game feels good, but there could be more refinement, especially when you consider how well modern shooters feel. But you also have squad commands. You can breach doors or hack them open.
Give me a slice on that door, Delta.
Affirmative, sir. Just a bit longer.
Hacking doors takes much longer,
Clear for entry.
but it is stealthy. If you die, you're shit out of luck. Just kidding. You can tell your squad to keep the current orders or to come haul ass and revive you. Of course, you can also just reload the last save. The game has a bit of a bare-bones structure in its storytelling. What I mean is, there's usually someone telling you what you have to do and what the missions are. However, your squad's banter and exposition adds to the situations. There's some nice scripted events playing out too in the backgrounds of some of the levels. With how it's all presented, it's not that big of an issue for me. Speaking of levels, there are only a few worlds since the game is pretty short. The game starts on Geonosis and ends on Kashyyyk, but there's enough of the plot and movement to keep it moving. Unfortunately, it can get a little tedious and boring towards the end. Speaking of the end, however, it does end on a high note, but it's criminal that the game never got a sequel. I would love for a remaster or a complete remake with a proper ending, or a sequel to end the story. Either way is good for me. Okay, we cannot move on until we talk about the music. The original score on this bad boy is so good, but it also smartly utilizes some of the original Star Wars themes. Here's a taste of the original score in the menu. I don't want to show more of the music, as I don't want to give it all away, but it's definitely up there. It really hypes me up to play the game. When the game really comes together, it just feels so good. It plays well, it feels good, everything just works out. Your squad actually feels like they're real people sometimes, like they'll actually kill enemies without you having to do any kind of order. It just all plays well. Especially when you consider this game came out in 2005. Some games that I have where there's AI controlled teammates, like they're just completely stupid, going off on their own, not killing enemies and stuff like that, but these guys, they actually do stuff. I'm not saying they're the smartest stuff ever, but, you know, they are helpful. They do help. So it's a huge plus in my book.
Initiate vector procedure.
Oh, really quick, there are some moments where you are by yourself without your squad mates. Those are some good moments, but sometimes it's like a little boring.
Alone against all these droids? They don't stand a chance.
Artillery over
In
here.
case you couldn't tell, I'm a big fan of the game. I give it 10 out of 10 pancakes. Yeah, I think I'll use pancakes. Actually, it's more like 7 out of 10. Yeah, it's still diabetic goodness. And before I go, I'll leave you with one of Seb's badass moments.
Droidicus, let me handle this, sir.
Nice work, 07.
Take cover. They're coming back.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the first time I've ever done something like this. It was kind of stressful. I kept putting it off for the very last minute. And there's so much that I learned while doing this that I hope in the future I can improve. If you like this sort of video, let me know in the comments. And if you really liked it, like it. And if you want to see more, subscribe.